Hello everybody and welcome. This is Adrian. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's going to be time for some Victoria 2. It's going to be time for a new campaign. We're going to be playing with the Concert of Europe mod. This will be our third campaign with the Concert of Europe mod for Victoria 2. However, this is a new version of the mod. This is actually version 2.0 for Victoria 2 Concert of Europe. And the developers of the mod of Concert of Europe are actually fans of the channel, so that's nice, and they encouraged me to play a new campaign here in Victoria 2 with the Concert of Europe mod, so I'm kind of excited, and I figured, why don't we do something very, very interesting, and we're going to be playing as the Ottoman Empire. So the Ottoman Empire is actually one of the most difficult starts by far in Victoria 2. It is incredibly difficult, and in Concert of Europe, it's even more so, like, just hard. So this is gonna be kind of fun. This is gonna be kind of interesting. So let's go ahead and play as the Ottoman Empire. We are 7th great power in the world in 1821. However, 1821 was a very important year for world history. Napoleon Bonaparte had died on the island of St. Helena. I believe it's actually I believe this island is St. Helena, if I'm correct. It might actually even be one of these. So Napoleon Bonaparte had died in 1821. The Congress of Vienna and the Concert of Europe is what they called it. The Congress of Vienna and the Concert of Europe have rearranged basically, most of Europe, changed stuff around, and the Ottoman Empire is actually fighting off a rebellion in Greece. So the Greek War of Independence actually started in 1821, and so we're gonna have to see if we can put it down. We do have enemies in the east. We have enemies of Persia. We do have a couple satellites here. We have a few satellites. Egypt is actually independent of my reign right now. Egypt is not under my suzerainty or suzerainty. Suzerainty. I think I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Suzerainty, sovereignty, you could say. So let's go and play the Ottoman Empire. We have 4.38 million adult males in our empire. 62% of our population is farmers. 23% is laborers. Let's go and take a look at in here. Let's go and start on up. There's some new loading screen graphics and stuff. The mod looks beautiful, actually. You guys should really consider checking it out. I don't know. It's very, very nice. It really is. So let's get our bearings straight here. Okay, so this is the map. It looks very beautiful, and this is the inside map. We have rebel occupations in Nicosia, Heraclion, Polygoros, and Salonika. We've got a few 50,000 infantry on the European side of the empire. We have some research that we can do. We have 18.6% literacy, so we generate 5.79 research points per day. In 1821, that is pretty terrible. 18.6% literacy is just horrible. So the first research I'm going to take is probably going to be this early classical theory and critique for that research points plus 15%. There's a couple other things that we can get here too. I really want to focus on research points and education efficiency, so we're gonna have to work on that. Let's go and take a look at our population. Our most populous state is actually Bulgaria with 260,000 adult males. Let's go ahead and train up some bureaucrats. Most of Bulgaria is Bulgarian. Obviously, there's some Turks here, not too much. Istanbul is mostly Turkish, so that's nice. You might also hear Europa Universalis IV music. The music will actually change depending on what the era is. So from 1821 to 1836, I believe there's Europa Universalis IV music, and then from then on out, it's gonna be Victoria 2 until I believe 1918 to 1945 is actually Hearts of Iron 4 music. So very, very interesting. Although I'm not actually sure if that's even allowed, but whatever. So we've got some men, kind of all over the place. Actually, we have our vassals here. We do have Kurdistan is a vassal. Let's see here, Iraq controls all the way down to basically Bahrain, and they are also our vassal. We have satellites in Wallachia and Moldavia, and we have Serbia as a vassal as well. Serbia's got a few cores here, but we do own this. Montenegro is actually independent. We don't own anything that belongs to Montenegro. They have a few cores in our territory, so maybe we'll have to annex that. Let's see, Circassia is over here at war with the Congress, Poland, Finland, and the Russian Empire. There's a couple other Caucasian states here. We do have Azerbaijan, which is protected by the Russians, and then we have the Caucasian Imamate, which is also protected by the Russians. We do have the Bouquet Horde up here, protected by the Russians. Let's see, the King reigned supreme, and Mongolia is a satellite. There's Korea. We have Shogunate Japan. I believe Burma does go to war with Assam, and then the British declare war on Burma. That's going to happen. We have the Dutch East Indies. British Australia is getting there. In the Western Hemisphere, we do have a young United States, which has mostly incorporated the Louisiana Territory and are trying to push out west. We do have the Empire of Mexico. I do imagine there's going to be some sort of war going on. The USCA, Grand Colombia, is declaring independence. Simón Bolívar is rampaging through the continent. Let's see. José de San Martín has occupied southern Peru. There's a war here in Paraguay. Portuguese Brazil still reigns supreme. There also is Chile. Let's see. This is all Spanish South America right here. Let's see. Peru is actually satellite of Spain. So Peru was the stronghold of Spanish power in the New World, besides New Spain, but New Spain's already gone. The Empire of Mexico by 1821 was actually already independent. They had declared war since 1812. So they're basically independent. They're independent of Spanish reign. But anyway, let's go and come back here to our side of the world. So we do have a few targets. I want to hold on to as much stuff as possible. So what we're going to do is we're going to move all these guys who are on the European side. We're going to go ahead and move those guys to Skopje. And let's go ahead and take our fleet here. We have 12, 10, and 3. So we're going to need to come to Antioch. Let's go ahead and make a rally point for Antioch. Let's go to Antioch. Let's go ahead and train up. We can't recruit any brigades at this present moment. Let's go ahead and mobilize. We can recruit 2 regiments of farmers. We're going to have to raise taxes and tariffs all the way, because at the beginning of the game, you have no administrative efficiency. You don't... let's go take a look at this. Yeah, at the beginning of the game, you don't have any administrative efficiency. We can actually take a look here. We don't get any taxes, no tariffs. We're inefficient. And even more so, the Ottoman Empire is in some trouble because they're so damn backward. So we've got a lot to work on. We've got a lot to do. And let's go ahead and go on speed 4. Speed 4 is actually relatively slow. So, I might even prefer speed 5, but let's go ahead, and this is just an event that pops up to welcome you to Continent of Europe, just in case you've never played it. So, 2nd of September, 1821, we have the Balkan Rebellions. Ali Pasha, our governor in Epirus, has repudiated the authority of the central government and raised his fief in revolt. Even as our forces move to punish his impertinence, Greek nationalists are rising up in the Peloponnese region to proclaim their independence from the empire. The Greek rebellion is spreading into central Greece and southern Macedonia, and the islands of Crete and Cyprus threaten to escape our control completely. The empire must call up its armies and crush these rebellions before any other regional governors or nationalities are tempted to follow their example. So we get separatism, we get patriot uprisings, basically local militancy, local consciousness if you're a Greek. Minority nationalism, we get pop militancy minus 0.35, but militancy for non-accepted and consciousness for non-accepted cultures does all go up. Emergency draft, Greece gets an emergency draft actually, so they can raise a lot of troops. Yeah, a lot of people are going to die. Let's go and take a look here at our culture. Turkish is actually the only accepted culture within the empire, but if we select our entire empire, Turkish is actually only 40.5% of our people. So we've got some pretty serious minority problems. So we're going to have some stuff to worry about here. Looks like our birth rate is high. Our population appears to be increasing. Population growth 0.01. Does reduce education efficiency though, but that's okay. I'd really kind of prefer having high birth rate at this start of the game. We get infamy and diplomatic points plus 50% from having an expert diplomat as our first minister. Pretty damn sweet. So let's go ahead and take a look here at relations. We're going to need some allies, some great power allies pretty early on. We need to be friends with somebody. I'm going to try and go for Austria for now. I want to see if they'll be friendly to me. Their interests may in fact not align with our own though. So we should definitely keep that in mind. We don't have any leaders here. We're going to engage these Greek patriots first. And I definitely want to prevent... let's see, the Persian War. Let's see here. The nature of the Persian border has always led to being a source of friction between our empires. While officially the border was demarked by the Treaty of Zuhab, the tribes on both sides of the border have little regard for this official border. They regularly migrate across the empire and are thus hard to control. Tensions have been running high for some time now. Looks like the Persians have declared war on us while we are fighting. So that sucks. So we're at war with Persia now. I believe they were ruled in 1821 by the Safavids. That was a dynasty of Persia. I'm going to go ahead and engage these rebels. Let's see, 14,000 to 3,000 killed. So let's go ahead and move on in here. Before we do any other sieges, we need to basically just kill as much as we can. We've engaged the Greek fleet. We didn't lose any ships. They lost decisively. So let's move on in here. Let's just take out some of these rebels. We're going to go for these Epirate troops up here. 18,000 dead. Nice. Let's come up here. Tirana. So my priority is to siege down everything that belongs to rebels first, and then we'll go after, you know, the actual states that exist. Greece is not a concern of mine. Greece is actually here. They are at war with me and my satellites. Let's see, bread queues. Just want some bread. I've been sitting here for 4 hours now. I don't think they have any bread. Military relief, 50,000 pounds, but canned food stockpile changed by -15. Let's go and try and help out our people a little bit. So we're probably going to march into... Let's see here. I can only carry 3 regiments. I only have 3 transports, so I can only carry 9,000 men. So we're going to need to march here into Famagusta. Here, Crete. Conservatives and How to Vinegar. Let's see. We get a conservative stronghold. Good. Conservatives and reactionaries in the early game is absolutely what you want. If you have too much liberalism, you get a lot of revolts and revolutions and stuff pretty early on. We're going to go ahead and engage those Greek troops as well. I think in the east, I'm not going to worry about the Persian War. Historically, it ended after a few months. I think we'll be fine. I just want to get these islands occupied for sure. I don't want these guys to break free. Cretan nationalists. So it's going to engage the Greeks. We're going to engage the Greeks, 40,000 to 23,000. I've got artillery, cavalry. I should be just fine. Heil wants an alliance. We went ahead and accepted. Let's go and take a look here at actually diplomacy. Let's go to neighbors. Well, first we're going to go to who's in my sphere. Since I'm a great power, we can actually prioritize sphering people. So these guys are all in my sphere. So we're going to make sure that we are building up our influence with them. Let's go to our neighbors now. I want to definitely improve with Egypt. Anybody else that's not in anybody's sphere? Montenegro, probably. Serbia, sure. Anybody else? The Ionian Islands? Sure, why not? I think they might be protected by the British pretty soon. Anybody else? Africa, perhaps? Algeria, for sure. Algeria, Morocco would also be another one. Morocco, and then Tunis and Tripoli. Tunis, we're already working on. Tripoli, we're already working on. And that's about it. Everybody else I really don't care about. I mean... I could go for Arabia. That'd probably be fine too. But for now, let's go ahead and focus on, I think, a few other people. Hopefully, we can engage those rebels there. Looks like we did engage in the Battle of Edessa. The Greeks got a lot of war exhaustion. They're going to Larissa here in Thessaly, so we're gonna go ahead and take that. Let's go ahead and march on over here. I'm hoping to get there before that siege is finished. I think we need to withdraw from here. Numbers aren't everything. We've actually probably gotten some pretty bad rolls, so... Oh, shit! Look at that! Oh, that's just unfortunate. I lost the entire army right there, actually, here in Cyprus. Lamia. They're moving to Lamia. Let's go and see over here. We don't have any generals, actually. We don't have any generals whatsoever. We're going to train up some regulars. Let's see here. Mobile artillery are cheaper than regular artillery. No, actually, that's not true. Mobile artillery actually require horses, whereas artillery don't. They're actually the same speed, whereas artillery are better at attacking. Wow, it actually makes sense to just build more artillery, although I believe... Oh, I know why. So, artillery can only be of troops of your culture, of your accepted culture. Mobile artillery are just any troops. It's kind of like the difference between regulars with 5 attack, 5 defense, and infantry, which is attack 3, defense 4. Regulars are always better. That makes sense. Son of a bastard. Did we annihilate Greece's army? I believe we did. So Ali Pasha, you're done for. Let's come back. Let's see, we're running out of troops here, aren't we? Son of a bastard. Let's actually come over here then. I'm gonna have to grab some men. Let's see, life without parole? Let's see. Imprisonment for life without the possibility of parole is not an uncommon punishment in the Ottoman Empire. However, in certain liberal circles, there have been arguments on the nature of crime and punishment lately. Yeah, let's stick to the old ways. Prestige is good. Militancy is getting up there, but I think for now we'll be all right. Let's go ahead and try and see if we can march over here to Crete. Social descent has happened to us. Issue change speed plus 50% mobilization and pop consciousness. God damn it, man. Yeah, so Crete has declared independence I could declare war on them, though. If I wanted to. And I'm actually tempted to. I think that would be relatively easy. But for now, let's go ahead and engage here in Cyprus. Go and siege some of this down. We're building up some more troops. We're mobilizing a little bit. I'm actually really surprised those rebels, those Cypriot nationalists, killed all of my men. Let's see here. Chaos in the islands. Greek nationalists in Crete and Cyprus are funding and supplying the rebellion in the mainland, and some rebels have even sailed to Macedonia to join the fighting. Now we've completely lost control of one of our island pashaliks, and an unsavory dilemma faces us. We can either contact the governor of Egypt, who would have been Muhammad Ali at this point, or not. We're going to go ahead and handle this ourselves. We are right. Dude, are we going to lose more men? Holy shit. These are all cavalry? Oh my god. Oh god. We're just losing shit tons of men. This is ridiculous. We need infantry and cavalry soon. Let's see. Let's go and grab... Let's actually go to Volos. We're going to grab more troops. We're going to merge up here into Antioch. Antioch is my only rally point. I want all my troops that are being built to go to Antioch. That'll be perfect here. We're losing incredible amounts of money because we have a lot of stuff that needs to be fixed. We have 13% war exhaustion. Bitter rain. RGO throughput. We should see even more water should the situation persist here. Bitter rain. A dry spell of one of our colonies has caused friction between colonial officials and locals. I'd rather not lose the prestige. Ooh, still 20,000 Greeks right here. Got no leaders to a point? You're kidding me, right? We're spending incredible amounts of money. Let me see. Let's go ahead and build up. I need more transports. We just need transports everywhere. So we might actually be engaged by the Greeks, which is interesting. They're actually going to, I think, engage me. Let's see. I could take control of my satellite troops. It's a possibility. Let's see. What troops do I have here? These are all regulars. We should be able to actually land here in Famagusta and be fine. We actually decisively defeated the Greek army. We lost quite a few men, though. Let's see. Can I go to Antioch and get some troops? We'll just throw men at the situation until it's fixed. Jesus. We've lost incredible amounts of manpower just throwing at this situation here. It's really quite sad. But at least we're going to get the rebellions underway, under control. We're buying up a lot of resources to fix all this. Like I said, this start is actually fairly difficult. There's just a lot of shit that's going on right now. But for now, my primary concern is dealing with these rebellions. I don't want to lose any more territory if I can help it. Let's see, we are just hemorrhaging money. 680 ducats. We're spending the most on our military. Probably because at the beginning of the game, there isn't a lot of people producing military goods. And so your military spending, because of supply and demand, just goes through the roof. What the hell, man? At Volos. Why did I trend up troops there? It's so weird. Let me see. Austria, are you friendly to me? Come on, Austria. Give me some good. We have to engage those Greeks. Let's take a look over here. Let's go and grab all these troops that are on the mainland. And let's go to Bursa. Let's see. Greece, to my knowledge, has, I think, just... Oh, look at this. They actually took some territory here in Izmir. Okay, we have a mission to conquer Greece, so... we'll be fine as long as we can get some of this under control. Secret police, to the rescue! Let's go and take a look here. We're going to need to get some troops to Mersin. Let's round up this army. And let's go to Mersin. Run, my peoples. We are finally getting our military spending under control. That's really good news. Let's go ahead and take a look here at Lamia. We got to end this war, and soon. I don't want this to take too long. We've got plenty of places to be, plenty of things to do. Let's go and take a look here. Are bureaucrats still being encouraged in Bulgaria? Yes, they are. We're being almost decisively defeated by the Persians. I'm actually kind of surprised this war hasn't ended just yet. We might even go and move to engage them, actually, a little bit. I think we will. Let's go and see what we can do against those Persians. We have the troops for now, so I'm fine with that. We have no infamy. We have definitely a lot of war exhaustion, I believe. What is our war exhaustion right now? It's actually 24%. That's incredibly high. Let's go and march on in here into the Aegean. We got plenty of transports. Not sure if we have enough supplies for all of our ships, though. I don't believe we do. Let's go to Athens. We'll have to definitely declare war on Crete and get that back. We are taking attrition. Let's see. Does it tell me why? Lack of maintenance goods. Yeah, there's actually just not enough goods in the world. We can't buy what we need. Let's see. Attack on the workhouse. Enraged over their social situation, the lack of work, and the government's policies, an angry mob of unemployed workers, spurred on by agitation from local troublemakers, has attacked the workhouse of one of our provinces. They were legitimate grievances, or this was an unprovoked attack, lose one plurality, but liberals get mad. We don't have a lot of liberals in the empire. We only have 10% liberal. So I'm not too concerned with attacking people. I think the Persians are reluctant to engage me. Let's actually go and march even more troops over there. We should be able to clear up this rebellion, I think. I think we'll be fine. We don't have any money. We can't buy any of our goods. Son of a bastard, really. Tariffs all the way. We need income real bad. We need money. We gotta get out of this war. We're fighting so many enemies right now. It's pretty disturbing, actually. There's just a lot of people to kill. We're gonna wait for these reinforcements to get here to Antep, and then we're gonna engage the Persians, and then we'll probably try and smash their entire army. Definitely more powerful than they are. We should be just fine to kill most of these guys. I want to take this fight. I don't think I have a choice. Yeah, I want to hopefully stack wipe this Greek force. We just got a 7 to a 2. We got a 0 to a 3. We did lose 8,000, but we actually did end up winning that battle. We have no organization, so I might... Actually, let's see here. The Treaty of Erzurum, 6th of May, 1823. The war with the Persians has been ongoing for some time now with no end in sight. A treaty to end the war has been drawn up to prevent future conflict. The terms of the treaty include no territorial changes. The movement of tribes along the border is to be regulated, and pledging non-interference in one another's internal affairs. Neither side will grant political asylum to their opponents' respective dissidents. We can actually end the war or get some infamy. I'm gonna go ahead and fight the war to the end. We have enough troops here. Actually, I think we should be relatively okay. We should be able to win this, I think. This war exhaustion is hurting, though. Ooh. We got more Greek patriots, but we actually just stacked wiped that force. Not bad. Okay, we can't buy any goods. That is disturbing. It's worrying me. Let's kill these Persians if I can do it. He's actually got regulars, infantry, and he's got some cav. He's got some, I think some regulars in the back line, too. Holy crap. Look at this. We lost 10,000 to his 8,000. That's incredible. He's going to Akari? Where's that? No, he's going to Palmyra. Son of a bitch, just broke that siege. Let's go and engage some of these patriots, actually. Oh my god! No, retreat! Holy shit! We're gonna get stack wiped, aren't we? Possibly. We have to reinforce. I don't have any men. I don't have any men in those stacks. I think we just stacked wipe. Did we stack wipe the Persians? I believe we did. War with Persia. He's got 12% war score. We definitely need to make something happen here. We've lost incredible amounts of men on this front as well. We're taking some nasty attrition, actually. 3% marching through this territory. We don't have any supplies. Can he escape from there? Damn. What is Persia's demands? Cut the Ottoman Empire down to size? Let's see. We lost 7,000 to his 7,000. Let's keep pursuing him if we can make it happen. Let's go and take control of... What about Moldavia's troops? And preferably Wallachia as well. Are you kidding me? You guys are involved in this war? Oh, shit. We just got our research points. Anything else I need? Probably the rights of man here. Max national focus. War justification efficiency. Permanent prestige and diplomatic influence. I guess we'll go for that. Let's take a look here at our bureaucrats. Dude, these guys are not in this war? You gotta be kidding me. Wow. We're gonna lose our army. Yep, stack wiped. Come on, that's ridiculous. Really? That's incredible. Why aren't they involved in this? Shit. Okay, that was nice. Looks like we stack wiped the Persians here. Let's see. Persian Island War. We have to replenish badly. We finally have a leader. Holy crap. we have enough points for a leader. Zaya Pasha. Morale 21.5%. Organization, speed, defense, and attack. Damn. That is an absolutely great general. Let's see. We have 21,000 ducats worth of debt. And literally spending is at max. We're gonna lose our great power status if I don't change this here pretty soon. I'm gonna go ahead and let them eat cake. I can't really afford to lose prestige right now. We're in some pretty deep shit. We're fighting a lot of people right now. This rebellion, our war exhaustion is 40%. We're getting destroyed right now. This is pretty serious stuff. I want some cav. I need infantry everywhere. I just need to buy up troops. I need troops right now. I'm going to finish that occupation, attack these guys in Malatia, and then we're going to go and march into some Persian territory because I do have some cores out here. There actually is significant territories. Looks like we're going to engage these Epirate troops here. I think we're going to win. I don't actually even know. Are you kidding me, guys? Fuck. That was ridiculous. Okay, let's go march on over here. They're probably going to occupy that now, aren't they? God damn. Yeah, let's focus on this war with the Persians for now. Battle of Athens, we did lose some men. We've annihilated basically what was left of the Persian army, though. So that's nice. But we've got some pretty serious problems here. They actually do have morale. It's kind of weird. Actually, oh, there's that stack wipe. Battle of Athens. Dude, what the hell? Am I recruiting troops in Athens? Why am I recruiting troops in enemy territory? I didn't even think that was, like, possible. Actually, I don't even know if it is. I'm going to let Iraq be sieged down. I want to get all this back first. I want to get all of my cores back, and then we're going to march into some Persian territory. Dude, are you kidding me? How many troops are in Athens? Wow. This is, it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. For 45% war exhaustion, yeah, that's pretty bad. Let's go and march on in here. I don't think we're actually going to beat these Patriots. They have, actually, they don't have any infantry. I can't afford to lose any money. We're going to go ahead and, these bureaucrats are going to be mad. We're gonna go. Let's change our bureaucrats from Bulgaria to the Istanbul region. We're actually gonna win that battle, so that's nice. Let's go and march on into misogyny. I'm actually not sure if I have any conscripts raised. I mean, I mobilized 2 regiments, but they might actually not be around here. I'm just gonna go ahead and demobilize. I'm just gonna see, is there troops around? There must be somewhere. All right, there's got to be some people. Okay, let's go ahead and march on these troops into Salonika. Finally have men in Athens. Serbia sieging that back for me. Chios. It's 1824. We've been at war for 3 years, and it's basically destroyed whatever was left of our country. Let's actually go ahead and command these stacks. You gotta remember, Victoria 2 sieges are determined by, like, number of regiments. It's not really so much just the strength or the size. This Persian stack is worrying me. This is 4,000 cav, 13,000 cavalry. Or this is 4,000 infantry, 13,000 cavalry. That worries me. Although, we could actually probably defeat him in a battle. Unless he attacks me, we could probably do okay. I'm gonna let him siege down my satellites. Let's see, Persian-Ottoman War. I want to cut him down to size if we can ever get some positive war score. Let's go and march into Janina. We're gonna try and take Epirus back first. Let's go and take a quick break here. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching as always. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe check out Patreon. Let me know what you think about Victoria 2, Continent of Europe. Hopefully I've talked enough, and hopefully we'll figure out this situation. Like I said, it's a pretty hard start. So, alright guys, I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you so much.